Welcome to the Victory Vibe channel. Subscribe and turn on notifications. They laughed when you talked about your dreams. They smirked when you said you were going to change your life. They looked at you with that quiet doubt in their eyes, like you were just another person talking big and doing nothing. And maybe, for a while, they thought they were right. Maybe you even started to believe them. But listen carefully right now, because this moment isn't about proving anything with words. It's about proving it with results. It's about flipping the script. It's about making so much progress that their silence becomes louder than every criticism you've ever heard. You didn't end up here by accident. If you're hearing this, it's because there's something inside you that refuses to stay quiet. A constant pressure telling you that you were made for more, that this small, repetitive, average life was never meant to be your final destination. And do you know why that makes people uncomfortable? Because when you try to rise, you remind them of everything they gave up on. Your ambition exposes their comfort. Your hunger scares people who chose to settle. They doubted you because doubting was easier than believing. It was more comfortable to minimize you than to admit they could have chosen differently. So they told you it wasn't realistic, that it was too hard, that the economy is bad, that the system is rigged, that you don't have talent, connections, or luck. They called your dreams delusional. They called your discipline extreme. They called your focus obsession. But the truth is, nobody calls something extreme unless it threatens them. Nobody tries to stop someone who isn't moving forward. Here's something you need to hear clearly. Their doubt was never the real problem. The real problem was what you did when you heard it. Every time you quit early, procrastinated, distracted yourself, or played small, you were agreeing with them. Every time you chose comfort over effort, you were telling them they were right. And that ends today, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Today, stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop comparing yourself to people who started earlier or had advantages you didn't. The only comparison that matters is between who you are right now and who you know you could become if you stop hiding behind excuses. Deep down, you know the truth. You know you're not giving everything. You know you're still playing it too safe. You know fear is still running parts of your life. Fear of failure, fear of mistakes, fear of judgment. And that fear is exactly what's keeping you where you are. You want to scare them? Then stop talking. Weak people talk about plans. Strong people work in silence. While they sleep, you study. While they scroll, you train. While they complain, you build. Not to post, not to show off, not for applause, but because you decided you're done living a life that disappoints you. When you look in the mirror, it's going to hurt. It's going to be lonely. There will be days when nobody supports you. Nobody understands you. Nobody claps for you. And that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Real growth happens away from the spotlight. Discipline isn't doing what feels good. Discipline is doing what needs to be done when everything inside you wants to quit. And if you keep waiting for external validation, you'll die in the same place everyone else does, in the world of intentions. They don't know about the nights you stayed awake questioning yourself. They don't know how many times you almost quit. They don't know the battles you fight inside your own head. And they don't need to, because when the results start showing, they won't ask about the process. They'll just stare in silence. And that silence will be your answer. Stop trying to convince people who already decided not to believe in you. Put that energy into becoming undeniable. Work so hard on yourself that your presence becomes uncomfortable. Improve so much that your name creates tension. Not because you want revenge, but because you refuse to stay small. Because you chose the pain of discipline over the pain of regret. Understand this once and for all. Nobody feels sorry for you when time runs out. The world doesn't reward potential. It rewards execution. It doesn't matter how good you could have been. It matters what you did with the time you were given. Every day you delay your growth is a day you hand over to mediocrity. And time never gives refunds. You don't need more inspiration. You need more accountability. Accountability for your choices, your habits, your standards. The life you're living right now is a direct result of what you did or didn't do over the last few years. And the life you'll live next is determined by what you decide to do from this moment forward. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's consistency. Wake up with intention. Go to sleep knowing you earned your rest. Cut distractions without mercy. Distance yourself from people who don't respect your focus. Guard your time like it's the most valuable thing you own, because it is. Stop placing yourself in environments that pull you backward. Environments shape behavior. Behavior shapes destiny. They doubted you when you were starting. They doubted you when you had nothing. They doubted you when it was easy to doubt. But the game changes when progress shows up, when results speak for you, when ideas turn into reality. And when that happens, some will pretend they always believed in you. Some will feel envy. Some will disappear. Let them. That's the cost of growth. Don't chase revenge. Chase excellence. The best way to scare the people who doubted you is to become someone you respect. Someone who doesn't run from hard things. Someone who doesn't disappear when pressure hits. Someone who keeps their word to themselves. Because at the end of the day, the approval that matters most was never theirs. It's yours. Remember every time you were underestimated, every door that closed, every opportunity that passed you by. Use it as fuel, not as an anchor. Average people use the past as an excuse. Relentless people turn the past into fire. The choice is yours. You still have time, but not as much as you think. Every year moves faster than the last. Every ignored opportunity collects interest. So stand up now. Fix your posture. Decide that from today forward, you're done negotiating with your weaker self. Decide that you will do what needs to be done even when it's uncomfortable. They doubted you. Now it's time to scare them. Not with words, not with promises, but with discipline, consistency, and results so undeniable that doubt has nowhere to hide. Work, evolve, rise, and when they ask how you did it, remember who was there in the beginning. Remember who laughed. Remember who doubted. And keep moving forward, because your story is just getting started. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and turn on notifications to keep improving. Don't forget to leave a like. See you soon.